Good morning, everybody. This is Danny at ParTay. So I just wanted to give you an update on the screens. So you can see this is our base model. So this is for the budget friendly. And many of you guys who've seen DIY screens, you're going to very quickly recognize sort of the layout. But the one thing that is different about the ParTay system for our budget screens is that we use a channel lock connecting system. Now what this does is two things. One, it goes much quicker. You've got a little plastic wedge that you use to set your groove, and then just a small piece of rubber here. We'll put that in, and it holds extremely well. As a matter of fact, you have to pull really hard to pull these back out. But what that allows you to do is, one, it's easy to tension, much quicker than using springs or using some fasteners like snaps and things like that. We did a lot of research into what the best way and the easiest way. This has to be something that, my wife said use her as a model for the person who would get this and not really be savvy enough to know exactly how to put it together. So there's a couple of screws that people would have to put in, but for the most part, this is the biggest item here, and this would be the attachment system, and the attachment systems is extremely easy. And once again, one of the things that allows you to do is, if you do decide that you want to change out your screen, it's very simple. All you have to do is come right back and pull these out. Now, very hard to pull out just by pulling. You have to really, really, really yank on it to pull it out. But these pull out very simply, and you can just very easily remove the screen. All it does is leave a divot in the screen. It will leave some scarring pattern there on your paint, but that's not the part of the paint that you're looking at anyway. So very easy to attach. Takes roughly about 15 minutes to put the screen on at most, without having to deal with a lot of little springs. And I'm gonna tell you, some people may love them. Whenever I first got my XY screen and I've taken it apart and put it together many times, the little springs get on my nerves. They do. It's just a thing for me. But this allows you to get a very flush. You can see here how this lines up. As you get a very flush edges. Now this screen was cut when I got it, so you can see here it had been cut. Not really a lot I can do with that. I can't just bond on some additional screen. We set it so that it would be kind of at best. It was a little shorter on this end than it was on the other end over here. The other end kind of matched up on the corner. But normally what would happen here is that you would do an underfold and a deep tuck, and then that would roll right in here. And I'll show you one, the next one, because we've got some we're making now. We're having to put together. So as we do that, I'll show you how the tucking system, and then we're going to have a instructional video on how to put these together. But they're very simple. I'm not going to, I'm not trying to understate what it's going to take to put one of these together, but it's very, very simple. All are going to be, back coated so that you don't have any light that comes through, and overall just a very easy and easily maintained screen with a frame that could be used over and over and over again. You could mix and match any of these that you wanted. So if you decided later on you wanted to use a lighter screen or a darker screen, you don't have to worry about ripping out staples from a DIY type screen. You don't have to worry about ordering a very high expensive, say if you go to Carl's or somewhere like that, you're going to have pockets sewn. Unless you find some way to just attach it over a metal frame, you're going to have pockets sewn so that you get a tensioning rod in there so you can do your springs and stuff like that. So it gets kind of complicated, where this is just very easy, and you could replace it with other PVC pieces very easily. All right, so just giving you guys some insights into what the products are going to look like when they roll. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Sunday, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.